MSN.
I like that combo, brother. Green tie. Very well played.
I'm in that one there, Mr. Russell.
This is my show. That's it.
You were just like shoving it in her arms. Like, excuse me, I need to get a shot. Quite alright. No worries.
Wish I could play the guitar.
It's just a decision.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's just a decision. And it's more than a decision. It's a commitment.
I like that.
It's a commitment. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna play the guitar. Just go home and grab my acoustic, and 3 days later, I'm on the corner making money playing good old guitar.
It's about leaving the
Did he just put a subtle dig on me?
It is, man. We can play it, Mark.
I'm pretty sure he just put that in. Yeah, that hurt.
All right.
Was it to the bone?
Good morning! Yeah! It is Friday, the end of the week, and we have a 3-day weekend coming up with Labor Day. So very exciting, very, very exciting. Stats from yesterday, nothing huge in the stats department, but we had Chris with 3 opens. We had James with 3 opens. We had Mark with 3 opens. We had Alan, I believe, with 3 opens. And we had Dirk with 3 opens, who had an adverse reaction to some medication, and he will hopefully be joining us later this afternoon.
Yes!
Does that sound like the guy who reads the small print in the commercial where they tell you about, we are not liable for any type of damage? So that's stats from yesterday. I'm going to see if I can do something really cool. Let's see what really cool I can do.
Kasim got it.
That was awesome.
I was
sure there were more F&G opens than that.
What's that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
We had at
Kasim
least
had
2 opens.
2?
2.5.
2.5? Are we recognizing for 2s now, or I thought we stopped at 3?
No, we're recognizing for F&Gs.
Oh, yeah, I mean, all the F&Gs got
They
opens.
didn't even work the whole day. They worked 4 hours on the phone.
Yeah, that's true.
Come on, that's
This is
doubling
true. So,
somebody
should we
who
just
put
take
3
the numbers and double it?
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. So then 6 opens. And we did it per hour. All right, can't do it per hour. So it's like 0.8. All right, so let's just start over.
There you go.
Clap it up for the F&Gs. They killed it yesterday. Okay, so what I want to talk about today, now we got stats out of the way, is how to create an equal level playing field. So important. How to create an equal level playing field. Why do you guys think this is important?
So they don't feel like they're being sold. They're buying. They feel like
Okay.
they're an actual consultant. You care.
Yep, go
They
ahead.
will respect you a lot more when you're equal.
Yep, absolutely. Anyone else? Emma?
You'll feel more confident yourself in dealing with the folks on how to handle it if you present it properly.
Absolutely. Anyone else?
Value.
Value?
Value goes up. when you-
I think sharing your personal interests with them of what they're actually occupation doing.
Okay. Anyone else like to add anything in? No? Absolutely, guys. It's important to create an equal level playing field because you have to look at the interaction between you and the prospect as a mutually beneficial decision. Most people in sales treat it as if the prospect gets way more out of it, or I'm sorry, that they get way more out of it than their prospect. Therefore, they bend over backwards, almost like customer service type of individual, more so than a consultative sales individual. And when you operate that way, you literally are giving the reins to the prospect to let them do whatever they wish. And 9 times out of 10, it's not going to go the way that you would prefer it to go. It's going to take 10 times longer. You're going to end up spinning the wheels for a lot of the time. It's going to be very, very frustrating. So it's really important that you create the equal level playing field, because when you have that, you're in a much better position to close deals the first time around. So the first thing, in order to create this equal level playing field, it all starts with it starts with an A. Anyone you can guess?
Attitude.
There you go. Your attitude is so important, guys. If you sound, unengaged, if you sound like you're going through the motions, if you sound depressed, the prospect is not going to respond properly to that. They're not going to get excited about that. They're not going to give you the time of day. They're going to try to get out of there as soon as possible, because they feel almost instantaneously, as soon as you get on the phone with them, that you're going to be a waste of their time. So why would they want to take time out of their day to talk to you, right? So they're going to say, I'm busy. They're going to say, oh, hey, you're going to have to call me back. They're going to say, oh, I'm with the customer. First off, who answers their phone when they're in the middle of a conversation with a customer?
Yeah, I call them out. I ask them, why'd you answer the phone then?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, because truth of the matter is they probably aren't. Or they say, I'm in a meeting. But who answers their phone in the middle of a meeting, especially on a number they do not know? You know? So when it comes to the attitude, what are the biggest things that you're going to need right out the gate?
CCE.
Bingo. Confidence, conviction, enthusiasm. You have to have it. My new guys, I understand that you're new to this, that you're still getting your feet wet, so to speak. It may be a little difficult to convey confidence, conviction, enthusiasm. So just fake it. Okay?
Yeah.
Fake it till you make it. It's a great quote. Okay? Because I'm telling you, I've seen people come in this type of industry who don't know anything about anything, but they have confidence, conviction, enthusiasm, and people are buying from them, and literally they're not even making sense with what they're trying to convey. But they buy from them anyways, because they're like, man, this guy's so confident, I'm going to buy. And it's hilarious. It just goes to show, a lot of people in sales training will say enthusiasm accounts for 51% of all sales. Meaning the enthusiastic salesperson is the guy who is already halfway through the battle of persuading someone to buy, just on his enthusiasm alone. Have you ever met a top producer who wasn't enthusiastic? Who wasn't super engaged, super energetic, who didn't have the confidence or the conviction? No. There's good reason for that. In order to truly be at the top of your game and maximize the amount of people who will work with you, you must have confidence, conviction, enthusiasm, an unwavering amount of it. You got to have, next one starts with a G. Anybody know what it is?
Gratitude?
No.
Gratitude for living?
No, gratitude is very important in life.
That's what I'm thinking, to have that enthusiasm.
It is important, and I hear where you're coming from, but that is not the G word I was looking for.
Exactly. That's big. That's big.
All right, here, I'll help you out. So G will play hangman. Hangman, and then there's an E. It's a 2-word.
Genuine interest.
There you go.
Yes.
That's better yet.
Wait, interest is an I, not me. It's still early for me. Genuine interest. Genuine interest. You have to have a genuine interest in what your prospect is saying. Because you could have all this confidence, conviction, enthusiasm. He tells you something, but you're so hyped up on yourself that you're not even paying attention to what they're saying. And you just bulldoze right over that little statement that actually was very important for you to pick up on. Then they're going to feel like you're talking at them, not to them. They're going to feel like you're doing it to them, not for them. And when they feel that way, they immediately, right when they start to open up to your confidence, conviction, enthusiasm, they realize you don't have an interest in them. You're just doing it just to get what you want. And like, oh, nope, I know what you're doing. You're just another salesman. Just tell me whatever I want to hear. I'm not going to fall for that. So you have to have a genuine interest. You have to engage with them. You have to be like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. 35 years? How did you do it? Get involved. Get excited. These are business owners you're talking to. Have fun with them. Be like, well, if you could go to any country in the world, John, where would it be? he'd be like, oh, I don't know, I'd like to go to Japan. I think it'd be awesome. Oh, all right, well, I mean, if I could show you a strategy that would get you the type of business to allow you to leave and go to Japan, I mean, what would that do for you? He's going to get super excited. He's going to be like, man, I mean, if you can really do that, that'd be interesting. So you got to have that genuine interest, because if you help people get what they want, you're going to get what you want. That is the motto. That's how we work here. And I'm telling you, when you say that to a business owner, it makes sense to them. And they're like, oh, okay. Because if you just say, I'm just doing it just to do it for you because I'm a nice guy, they're going to be like, no, you're not. There's something in it for you. There's a catch. I'm not stupid. But if you're just upfront with them, you're like, hey, look, if I help you get what you want, John, you're going to help me get what I want, right? So you're like, that makes sense. All right. You know, I don't feel like you're fluffing me. I can buy into that. So, this is so important, guys, especially for my new guys. They need you. Not the other way around. They need you. We're the ones with the all-inclusive integration SMP package that does everything from building a database to getting on the first page of Google to leveraging social media to automatically following up mining for repeat referrals and reviews. Some companies have a couple of those pieces. None of them have them all. Most importantly, none of them have them all set up to where unlimited edits and changes to a website included. Unlimited edits and changes to your customer touch system included. Unlimited edits and changes to your Google AdWords campaign